and sharing your knowledge with these young graduates and the young researchers who are going to start on a strong foot, as you say. So now it's time for you, my young sisters and brothers. So you can, if you have noted down any questions during the speech, so you can raise them and make your own clarifications. So make use of this opportunity that you will sometimes which will never have again in your life. So now you can start. So if you need the microphone, just raise your hand. I can take it to you. So I would like to invite you to the stage once again. Do you want this microphone or?
So hope that kind of a written speech was mine, but still I had to read it. So I'll just slightly brief again that what I was more or less explaining, right? And first of all, congratulate again for your great presentations, and then presentation skills. Actually, I overheard only 3, but it was fantastic. And the most important thing is that work on your products, and then some of the things that you discussed was more as services, and convert into brands, right? And one presentation I was listening is that she was talking about vanilla production, great, and then how do you convert this vanilla into a more as a brand to gain more profits for the manufacturer. So what happens is otherwise that most of the time that from Sri Lanka, if you really take the GDP of Sri Lanka and then export GDP, it's quite less. So we still, even though we talk so much about agriculture, it still depends on tea, rubber, cinnamon, and then a few others, right? But there's nothing much. So only brands which go out from Sri Lanka, right? Still, which has made a kind of a proper image are tea brands. Number 1 is Dilma, Nestle, and few more brands. I don't know how many of you guys are aware of those brands. Like there's a brand called Chelsea, which is quite popular in especially in Russia and Ukraine. But due to the war, we lost the market of Ukraine. But then still, those are tea brands. Apart from that, it's rubber, and then well, again, the raw materials. You can't talk about any other brands. I mean, question is that. So what we need to work on is, with your knowledge, so much of research, how are we going to help our producers in terms of the products and services to convert them into brands? So then only that we can get the maximum out of whatever we produce. Otherwise, we will always leave the middleman. And actually one of the speakers at the main forum was talking about this. How are we going to cut down this middleman operation? It's not just that we are trying to completely wipe out, but what are we going to do about it? Yeah? That's very important. So if you can, when you talked about your vanilla farmers, if you can kind of find a way that where that you could give that so-called entrepreneurial skills to them to just convert this plain bottle of water to a brand, then it creates quite a lot of opportunities for them to earn much more greater profits. Otherwise, what will happen is the middleman, as the best example would be like Toyota makes cars, but the Sri Lankan government earns the best profits. Yeah, as a car manufacturer, I think this is nothing related, but then this is what middleman does, right? So that they sell a vehicle to us, we say for example 20,000 USD, and the same vehicle we get down and we our government keeps about 300% margins and sell to us, and we are so happy to buy them, right? So government makes about 300% profits, and the manufacturer probably maximum of, we'll say that they make about 50%. So this is about middleman operation. So what I'm telling you is, urge is that use your knowledge, use your experiments, research, everything, and in a way where that you could help them, number one, to knowledge them on the marketing, and the number two, to convert all these products and services to brands, right? So right, okay, any questions? I assume and presume you guys know about brands and then also marketing. Hope that, have you all learned marketing? Yes? How many of you? In your syllabus, anything to do with marketing? No. So no branding, no marketing, yeah? Yeah.
You
So,
bring your teachers.
Yeah.
You bring your teachers now.
yes. I'm nothing to ridicule, but then it is important for us to understand the value of marketing. See, the moment, please, anytime you can ask questions, since you're not asking questions only, I'm talking, right? Otherwise, my 30 minutes is a waste.
Dr.
So,
Lal,
yeah.
maybe until they explain the questions,
Yeah.
can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Now, we talk about there are two types of branding. There are many. Personal branding and product branding.
Yeah.
So personal branding is what probably you want to elaborate a bit more. So what are the opportunities that you see in agriculture graduates for personal branding? Now, for example, if you are a singer, there's always opportunity for person like Manny, right? How about agriculture graduates? So how do you propose that they go for personal branding, and what would be the benefit?
No, actually, whether it is agriculture product, right, whether it is pharmaceutical product, or FMCG, or consumer durable, right, any product that you create, end of the day, building a brand is the same process. So like, as he said correctly, if you are a singer, you can sing a song and then make a buck out of it because you become popular overnight. But I don't think that you create a vanilla, yeah, even a drink, and overnight you can be popular like that, right? So now, again, the question is on the personal branding perspective. So now, the first thing is that we need basically to build a so-called identity for our product. Whether it is for you or for me or for this product or any service, you need to create a proper identity, right? So again, I come back to the question that he asked. Now, just because you create this identity doesn't mean that it will have that hype. So creating identity itself is, you need to do it based on your target segments. Now, anyone who does anything in the so-called TikTok world, or like, say, so-called influencers, they know exactly their target segment. Their target segment is basically middle class and low, which is majority. It's very easy. So anything that you basically target on that particular so-called gallery, or like, a percentage, will quickly become popular. But when it comes to brands, you can't just be popular like that. It takes long time, it takes a process for you to, basically build a brand. Building a brand is number one, it's a time, it takes a lot of time. Number two, quite a lot of money, right? And it's something that you need to gradually build. Yes, from talents like, celebrities, like if you are a singer, you can sing a song today and then you become a massively popular tomorrow. And if you are a sportsman, all of a sudden today I get into Sri Lankan team and I score 100 runs, and tomorrow you are a hero, right? You and me will not be in that category. But what we need to do is we need to gradually build our brand, right? So it's based on your knowledge, your skills, and again your ability to market yourself. Now I'll just take example like bottle. So tomorrow you can build another bottle of water or create a bottle of water, but doesn't mean that you will be able to capture this market. We say, for example, Pereira and Sons, or like here's Fern, is one of the down south bottles brands, right? It's one of my students again, right? So you won't be able to capture this market overnight. So what you need to do, once you decide to build a bottle of water, then you need to decide what are the identity elements that I'm going to create, right? To make this bottle of water differentiate from the rest. It's like, as you clearly see, name, shape, color, logo, tagline, blah, 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 right? But that so-called differentiation takes time. So the brand is all about differentiations, right? But you need to add quite a lot of identity elements which add value to their target segment. So first of all, you need to understand who is going to be your segmentation target, target segment. So based on the target segment, you need to create positioning, means your values. So from your product to price to place to promotion to another elements, right? But once again, it's a process. I don't think that unless otherwise you come out with a world-renowned innovation, right, which is going to solve a massive crisis, or like zero hunger, like the theme which were discussed in the morning. Yes, if you can come out with something where that automatically give a solution to double our production, whatever the production by 2030, then obviously you can be a star, right? Unless otherwise, that it will take long time. I won't say long time, it's again specific. How long is a debate, but it's a gradual improvement. Now what is important is the steady journey. So you need to create your identity right, you need to understand your target segment right, then you need to create this positioning, you need to place yourself, right? So, but the most important thing is this is a continuous journey. Many people think that they can be celebrities